Hey everyone, my name is Titanic and welcome back to another episode of Titancraft Season 10, episode number 112. In the last episode, we absolutely demolished the Woodland Mansion. By demolished, I mean we just killed the evokers and calmly, in a civil way, we cleaned up everything there. Unlike, in Season 9 where we could have a flashback to when I burned the entire thing to the ground. That was a funny night, but we're not doing it.
Good times.
Yeah, except, the fact that I lagged out the server. Snowy died a couple times because her computer physically couldn't handle the fire. It was not a good time. But anyways, today we're going to be working on the spawn road. We did a bit of it the other day. We've made a whole bunch of progress off camera. And so, today, I want to continue that.
I made a whole bunch of progress.
Logan, I helped you a lot last night, so you should.
Yes, but I did 200 blocks.
I cleared my chat when I cleared chat at the start of the episode, and I realized I wiped out whatever you said.
I'll relax. I don't say anything important anyway.
You don't say anything important anyway, dude. That's cell phone. Though you seem to be good at those.
Yes. My skill.
That's
along with liking the serve. That's also my skill.
Man, that's a really depressing thing to say. That's my skill. What is with everything online being depressing nowadays?
No, it's just me.
No, you're far from the only one. Though I feel like the idea that the coronavirus is making everybody more depressed, I think is very, very accurate.
It's true.
Oh my god. Even I'm the past week, I'm okay, I'm not going back into my depression. But at the same time, depression's if I wouldn't say I'm back to being depressed like I was in 2019 for so much of it and for the years prior to it, but definitely I'm definitely off the high point I was a month ago. I was doing really good in late March, and then this stuff has just gone badly, and isolation ain't very fun. It's so weird as an introvert, and with social anxiety, being alone seemed like a dream. It seemed like such a great thing, but after this,
you're actually alone.
Once this isolation got going, it's just I realized when I went out to my grandparents for Easter, it was the first time I had actually left the farm in almost a month. Now since then I've at least gone past the mailbox one other time. Our mailbox is a mile away, so I mean, at least that means I'm getting a little bit of time out of the house, but still, it's a noof. Oh man, there is a mental health crisis because of this virus. I honestly think the mental health crisis is way worse than the actual virus itself. And you cannot convince me otherwise. Everything that I've seen online would suggest that. And so that's part of the reason why I'm starting to think this lockdown isn't as worth it. And of course, I could get backlash for saying that on the internet publicly, but yeah, I, at this point in time, do not think the current coronavirus lockdown in the United States is worth it. I don't think it's helping anything at this point. I think it's just making people more depressed, making us lose money, and for all it's worth...
More people die from suicide every year than what fucking corona is. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to say that this virus just is not what we're being led to believe, and I mean, it's still, and don't get me wrong, this virus is bad. I've been watching it since the news first broke of it back in January, and so this is a legitimate virus. To say the virus itself is a hoax it would be completely incorrect. But the fact of the matter is they're blowing it out of proportion. And so, I mean, while I definitely agree some things should be limited and stay closed for a while yet, this idea that everything needs to be closed besides what they deem as essential, and have you noticed that whatever they deem essential is usually, besides the basic healthcare stuff, it's always stuff that the government has ties to. Or people with a lot of money. You know what I read yesterday? In Arizona, evidently, or I think maybe it was California. So they got the golf courses to open, to reopen because a bunch of people with a bunch of money wanted to go golfing, and so they basically bribed the governors to give them what they wanted. They bribed the governors to golf.
See, that's not what Michigan does. Instead of letting people fish in the middle of a fucking lake by themselves, they shut down golfers.
It's such a stupid thing to do. Why can't you fish?
Why the fuck can you not fish? You are in the middle of a fucking lake.
I mean, that's like saying you can't go buy garden seed. Or how about the fact that I saw one thing, I saw a picture from a Michigan Walmart where they deem car seats as non-essential items.
Yes.
Like,
car seats are a non-essential item.
I'm assuming it's because they don't want people to go anywhere, and so they're hoping that disencourages it. I don't quite know, but whatever it is.
Our governor's on drugs.
Oh yeah,
All of them.
I feel bad for you. Like, I thought my governor in here in Minnesota was bad, and then I see your governor. I'm like, oh boy. And welcome to the most political episode of Titancraft probably ever had. But you know, in this case, I think it's fair judgment. I'm trying to be apolitical in terms of party side right now. I'm just being bluntly honest. I don't like my governor very much here in Minnesota. Walls, not a very cool guy.
On trade.
And no, I do not.
We can't even give her away.
And so I see some.
Like herpes. Give them rid of them.
Oh God! And the funny part is I see people on Twitter that actually like her, and I'm like, what are you smoking?
All of it.
You can't be. You physically can't be sober and look at her and be like, she's doing a good job. And if you do, you got bonked on the head as a child. Very hard.
Not fucking bonked. Fucking slammed.
You came out flying and missed the operating table. You have a stone cutter now? It's kind of funny, actually.
Some of us don't have them, so we're doing a stair there.
Oh, I guess this is not as steep as it looked from back there. I just realized that. From back there, it looked a lot steeper, which is why I got the stairs out. Can you throw me my stairs back so I can go put them in the chest? Although I might want to hang on to them in case we need them. Because it's still going to get steeper up ahead, isn't it?
Yes.
We might need stairs. We'll try slabs in the first layer. Do you have slabs?
Working on it.
The sound effects in this game are so interesting nowadays.
Yes.
Some days I don't like them, other days I love them.
Okay, that.
Okay, maybe we just go up to here, and this would be a good. I wonder if this would be a good place to start stairs, or do we do stairs? I don't know. It's at such a weird slope. Like, it's a sharp up, but it's at an angle, so it's like stretched out.
You think one more 5 and then stairs?
I don't know, but then how much of this how much of this hill are we gonna chew out right here next to Killer, next to Ship?
You can deal with it.
I can't wait for Ship's reaction if he hears about that. He's gonna be like, what? He's gonna be like, friend. Because you know that's what he's gonna do. He does it every time. That's his go-to thing, friend. Duck, you tried to place a stair and you got in the way, you stupid duck. I just realized we had to go all the way up this hill just to go back down.
I know.
This is a ripoff. Tell Ship to have picked a better place to live.
The answer to that is not Michigan.
I wasn't making a Michigan joke, but you are.
I hate our governor. Can you tell?
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you. I mean...
Does it come across on camera at all?
I mean, I would not want her as a governor. I read what she was doing. I'm like, like when she said like 2 weeks ago that she thinks you should stay home entirely, like, and you can't even go out to visit friends.
She's on drugs.
Probably.
Which ones? Yes.
It's actually fun doing this as a team, isn't it?
Yes.
It's teamwork. As I say, teamwork makes the dream work.
And let's just fix the hill real quick.
Heat it up a little bit. Let's see. Ship's not going to be happy when we run over his little house here. Or his mine entrance. And that's what it is, a mine entrance. We had to run it over, though.
You know what I say to that? Yeah.
This is honestly a really... Honestly, I thought this would take way more time to build than it actually is, though. Like, you can make a lot of distance in a really short time with this road design. Although, there is one downside.
Hills?
It's not cheap.
No, this is a lot of andesite.
Yeah, I mined so much andesite last time. I think I went mining for andesite for... God knows how long I delayed yesterday's episode to go mine andesite for.
Okay, Meow.
2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my god. Though, as I kind of mentioned a lot last time, the good thing about this road design is that the raw materials consist of stone and andesite. That's all you need for everything besides, like, the lanterns. They're the special exception. Or actually, the street posts are probably going to get revamped a little bit because that's just how Hintron does things. Hintron kind of gets that portion of the job. We're kind of splitting off how we do everything here. And I like doing that a little bit so that way everybody has their portion to it. It is a true Titancraft community project. And we haven't had one of these in quite a long time. I mean, we used to do them. Season 5 was like the season of community projects, wasn't it, Ducky?
This hill gets fucked.
Oh, okay. But I mean, like, back in Season 5, community projects were everything to this group. And now we don't really do many of them. And so I'm really excited, actually, that we're working as a group to accomplish all of this.
Community projects have been replaced with slog and swearing.
That too.
Sorry, YouTube. Probably not sorry. Fuck you.
God, I hate you sometimes. I can't even. Oh, God.
Apologizing for swearing by saying fuck.
Yeah, that's nice. It is funny, actually, though, over the years, how I've gotten more vulgar on camera, but at the same time, I'm still not that vulgar.
It's vulgar to me.
Yeah, I'm the one that has at least somewhat censorship, yeah. I mean, I don't like to be completely unfiltered on YouTube. It's just not my thing. I like to have some restraints here. I mean, this ain't a true family show, but this also ain't supposed to be rated R content. Now, Logan here has different ideas about what my content's gonna look like, I guess, but... insert every sex joke he has made in the last, like, 150 episodes of Titancraft.
That's a lot of jokes.
Why do I find the way you say that so funny?
Because there's only one way to answer that.
Oh, God. Oh, boy. Some days I just don't even know anymore. Yeah. So we'll probably wrap up the episode here in just a couple of minutes. We're not going to go too much farther for today, mainly because I have time constraints. If we had more time in a day, I'd be totally down, but I don't want to lose the daily streak. The daily streak is a little more important than how much progress you can make in a single episode. We can brag about that later. How far are you going? Oh my lord.
I just keep placing.
Maybe our goal for the day should be to get up to the river. God, that means we're gonna already be 600. We're gonna be almost 600 blocks out, Logan. I should just actually show up before I wrap up the episode here, because I want to show how cool this is starting to look like. Spawn Road is making huge progress, and so it looks absolutely phenomenal so far. I just love flying above it and seeing all of this thing.
Oh yeah, it's so cool to fly above.
It's been a huge hit today. I definitely want to work on my leg of Spawn Road, probably starting next episode maybe, otherwise in an episode or two after that, where I'm going to build my bridge and then start working on my tunnel. A lot of that's all because it's in my base area. Going to be completely custom boatman. I might even abandon the main road design in the tunnels and kind of go with something a little bit different just to spice it up in my area. Obviously that's kind of my style. Make things a little bit unique, a little different. Make things stick out, pop out. You just had to have that sprinkle of contrast.
How does it stick out?
Oh my god. You can't even let me have my moment, can you? I can't even have my moment anymore. My moment of beautiful artistic glory is ruined by you. God. You deranged.
I am amazing.
You're deranged. Not amazing. Also,
Deranged is amazing.
I have a question.
What?
What the heck is up with the road over here?
Where?
Why is the road constantly so far above the terrain? I think you made a mistake in here, Logan.
Well, the thing is, I didn't want to use stairs to lower it.
Duck, you could have literally dropped it here where it should have gone.
Wait, why didn't I lower it there?
You have it raised up. Why do you not have it flush with the ground? Fix the damn road. Oh my god.
Why am I a Michigan governor?
Damn governors. Maybe that's what I'm gonna rename this episode. Damn governors and Roadwork. Okay, we'll see you guys in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed. We'll be
That's a good title.
We'll be back with more. This is basically becoming the Titancraft podcast. We'll be back again tomorrow with another part of the Titancraft podcast. And we'll continue whatever the hell this series becomes. So thanks for watching. Peace out. Bye-bye.